that you were willing to risk anything? Have you ever wondered bad enough you were willing to risk your personal image? I mean, you were willing to risk everything that you had. And you were saying, I'm not worried about what people think about me. I'm not worried about how people see me. I'm not worried about how they think I'm going to do this or that. I'm only going to worry about what God thinks. I got to get to God. Listen to me real closely right here. If you don't get anything else I say, I want you to get this. Your real power with God is wrapped up in your passion. What are you passionate about? Your real power with God and the anointing that God's placed in your life is wrapped around the passion He gave you. What are you passionate about? That's why the enemy attacks you in that area of your passion to discourage you. Your passion is what moves God and gets God's attention. Every time I look at Kim, and I can't help but think. After she received the report of the C word that she had cancer, and all the surgery you went through, all the treatments that you went through, there was something inside that woman right there, something inside of her that said, I want to live more than I want to accept death. I've got children and I've got grandchildren that God's going to give me. And I'm not ready to check out until I check in. You know why she's sitting there today? Because there was a passion on the inside that says, I'm not checking out, I'm checking in and I'm moving up, not moving out. I'm not trying to find an exit ramp to get off, I'm trying to find the way in. Excuse me, even cancer can't wipe out a burning desire. Even a tumor, Brian, can't wipe out a burning desire. Nothing you experience can be wiped out if you've got a burning desire and a passion for the things of God. Okay, are you ready? Turn to your neighbor and say, fight back. Come on, turn to somebody else and say, fight back. Okay, you need to raise your voice a little bit because you need to hear yourself. Say it, fight back. Fight back. Put your hand on your spirit man or woman and say it. Self. Fight back. Fight back. We need to get out of the place of lethargy and the place of indifference and begin to fight back. Fight what's been fighting you. I want to live more than I want to die. I want to do what I was put on the planet for. More than anything else, I don't want to lie. I don't want to die with what God put in me still in me. I don't want to live to have regrets when I become older. I want to do it now. The widow woman may have been saying something like this. I know I don't have a voice. I know I'm running the risk of upsetting the judge. But I'm going to fight back. I'm disturbed by the fact that people today do not really believe in the power of prayer. Even when we talk about it as if it's the last resort. Maybe you don't. I hope you don't. But I've had people say, well, the doctors have said this and this is all they can do, so we'll just pray. What do you mean, we'll just pray? You should have been praying before you got the diagnosis. It's kind of like I guess our only alternative is we'll just pray. I want to say to somebody, this next week, maybe even today, go get in your prayer closet and pray. I know it's bad at work, but, at work, go to the bathroom or the restroom, get in one of the stalls, close the door and lock it, and have a prayer meeting. Well, what would they do if they heard me in there praying? Who cares? I know that kids in school may be messing with you and mistreating you, but can you just take a stand and take a prayer break? Go find a place where you can be alone and pray. There's power in persistent prayer. I want you to say that with me one time. There is power in persistent prayer. Come on, one more time. There is power in persistent prayer. Years ago, I heard a story, and I'm going to try to wrap some things up here real quick, about this fella. This was back, I believe, in the late 30s, maybe early 40s, about the fella who went to a furniture store with his wife. And they went in, and they had beautiful lamps, ceramic-type lamps on sale, and his wife says, I want those lamps. And so he turned to the shop owner and says, I want those lamps right there. And he said, well, I'm sorry, we've already promised those lamps to somebody else, and said, those are going out. They're no longer producing them. They're one of a kind, and so we've already promised them somebody else, and I'm sorry, I can't let you have them. The guy reaches in his pocket, pulls out the money. He says, but I've got the money, and I'll pay you right now. He said, did the people who said they wanted them that you're holding for, did they give you the money? He said, well, no, they didn't give me the money, but they're supposed to be back before the day's out to pick up those lamps. He said, you know what? My wife wants those lamps, and I'm not leaving without those lamps. And so he sits down in the furniture store. Every time customer comes in, they kind of look at him, and he acknowledges that they're there. And so the owner walks by him and says, man, you just well leave, so I can't do anything. But he says, no, you don't understand. I'm going to stay here. Through breaks, through customers coming and going, through the entire day, he stayed in the same place because he had one thing in mind. My wife wants those lamps. And some of you know what I'm talking about. I ain't going home without those lamps. Yeah? So at the end of the day, it's 5 o'clock, and the shop owner's getting ready to close the store. And the guy walks up to him, and he said, I didn't see anybody come to get those lamps. He said, no, they didn't come. He says, well, I still have the money, and I want those lamps. How many know, if you've been sitting there all day long, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. If I get your money and you get those lamps, it's better than somebody saying, I'm coming back after them. Are you hearing me? He says, okay. So he made a deal, and he went home, and he said, I got what you wanted. It took me all day. I had to persevere and be persistent. I had to be ridiculed, and people made fun of me, and the shop owner thought I'd lost my mind. But you're worth it. Yeah. Are you hearing me? Yeah. It's worth it if you'll just persevere and have persistence. The Bible said, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Some of us just need to be renewed today. Wait it out. Don't give up. Don't give in. And don't give out. Remember that He is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. Okay, here. Be a nag. Be persistent. Persevere. Wear it out. You say, are you saying that I should do that to God? It's not for God's benefit. It's for yours. The woman that had the issue of blood said, if I can touch but the hem of His garment, I know that I can be made whole. And it was very interesting, Pastor, as I was reading and studying that and began to look at the literal Greek, it said that she was literally saying, if I can just touch Him. But it didn't stop with just one time. She didn't just say it one time. The Bible said it was rhetorical. She kept repeating it to herself so she could get it in her mind and in her spirit. If I can just touch Him. 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 And the longer she repeated it, the more it got in her spirit. If I can just touch him. Oh, she began to think about what could happen if she could just touch him. If I can just touch him, I know. If I can just touch him. Keep on going. Don't stop. And don't surrender. Nahum had to dip 7 times in Jordan, the dirtiest river around. It didn't happen on the first time. It didn't happen on the second time. It didn't happen on the third time. It didn't even happen on the 6th time. He had to go down 7 times before he came up. And his leprosy was gone. Joshua and the children of Israel marched around the walls of Jericho, a fortified place, a stronghold where they could drive horses and chariots on top of the wall. And God told them to go march around the wall once for 6 days. And on the 7th day to march around 7 times. They marched once for 6 days. They marched around 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, all the way up to 6 times on the 7th day. And the wall is still standing. This is what I hear in the Spirit in this room this morning. This is your last lap. This is the last trip you're going to have to make around that wall. This is the last step you're going to have to make. In fact, you've been persevering and been persistent to where you are. The wall is getting ready to come down. We are not a people without faith. For the Bible tells us without faith it is to please him. For you must believe that he is. See, I believe that God is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. The word diligent means I'm not quitting. The word diligent says I'm not giving up. Okay. Come on to the music if you will, because I'm going to wrap up right here. Without faith. Somebody say it. Without faith. It's impossible to please God. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. How many have ever lost something or misplaced something and you didn't remember where you lost it or where you misplaced it? Anyone besides me experiencing, what do they call that, a senior moment? And you're only 25, yeah? You know what the senior moment is an indication of? Is a busy mind that's cluttered with a lot of other things. Can I just say to you this morning, unclutter your mind. Unclutter your mind, unclutter your spirit, because it's been cluttered with a lot of other things other than the passion and the pursuit of God. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. We must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder. I love that part. When we were going through all the remodeling in our house, I lost my air compressor. I'd taken it to my mother to air up some tires in her lawnmower, and I brought it back and I set it down, and we shifted things, and things were moved in the garage, and so we got all kinds of stuff stacked on top of stuff. I went through last week looking for my air compressor. Couldn't find it. Could not find my air compressor. I went through the garage. I went through the garage, but couldn't find my air compressor. How many knows if you lose an air compressor, there's something wrong with you? I lost my air compressor. And this week I'm lamenting because I lost my air compressor. I'm really thinking, I'm testing the water, see. I'm really thinking I'm probably going to have to go buy another air compressor. That's what I'm really thinking. Because I don't need it often, but when I need it, I need it. Stay with me now. And so I turned to my wife, and I told Elijah, I said, Have you seen it? No, I haven't seen it. I checked the basement. I checked that back outbuilding. I mean, I checked every place. Somebody said, well, did you leave it at your mom's? I said, no, I didn't leave it at my mom's. I checked there. It's not there either.